So the other day we put new emergency shoes and all hardware and redid all the rear brakes on 2001 F350. So I drove it around a little bit, let everything just settle in, and now I'm gonna adjust the emergency brake shoes by taking the tires off, taking the calipers off, taking the rotors off, and getting them fine-tuned. As you can see, it's another 90+ degree day, super humid. That water running is my water fountain over there, just so you know. But anyways, as you can see, it's another super humid day. I already did the driver's side in the shade. Well, it's so hot, I'm not gonna do the passenger side in the sun. So I turned the truck around. So now we're gonna do the passenger side emergency brake, adjust that. So, and sorry about the sunglasses, they darken automatically. But anyways, yeah, so I turned the truck around so I could do it in the shade. The most important thing is to block the two front tires, because when you lift up that one tire in the back, your rear end can, you're only on one tire, so your rear end can actually spin and go backwards. So you just gotta be careful. And don't go underneath it unless you have jack stands. Do as I say, not as I do. All right, let me get this done. It's getting hot. All right, we are on the driver's side. If you think about it, the star is on this side and the post on this side. Turn it this way, turn it this way is what I just did. And it makes it larger. It appears to make it larger. I do believe that's right. So let's try it. Still has a lot of play in there. So let's make it bigger. All right, so I can barely get it on there. See, that's tight, so I'm gonna back it off. So I went a little too far, so now I'm gonna back it off. It's better to go little at a time. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go push the emergency brake down, release it, push the emergency brake down, release it, and that's gonna basically get it to center home. So now I just got to put everything back together. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the dust shield in. That's probably the hardest part. So never go around when you first tighten up the lug nuts. Lug nuts have that cone shape to it right here. That's what centers the wheel. So you always go diagonal when you're doing the initial one. So you'll see this will snug the tire up, and then come off to this side, opposite, and then this will center this side. All right, then you go back to this side, which is right above this one. Come back down to this one, which is just pull out. Okay, so the driver's side should be adjusted now also. So now what I have to do is I have to drive the truck forward because I have the front wheels chalked here. And before I jacked up the back, because my driveway is on a downhill angle this way, I put the wheel chocks in the two front tires, and then I put the truck in neutral and I let them slide up against the wheel chocks. And then I put it back in park. And then that way, when I jacked it up, the truck was already held by the wheel chocks. Otherwise, if you jack it up and the weight of the truck is not supported by the wheel chocks at that time, the jack's on wheels to slide. So what will happen is your truck will actually slide backwards. And there's a chance, a slight chance, but there's a chance that that's when something can go wrong. So instead of doing that, I put it in neutral and I let the truck get the weight first. Then I jack it up. Or the wheel chocks get the weight, then I jack it up. All right, so the next step is, like I said, I gotta drive the truck forward to get the weight off the chocks there. So let's see if it's any better. I'll put the camera over there off to the side so you can see. And my driveway is on a downhill angle. So even if I can hold it in reverse, this particular spot of my driveway is steep. If I could hold it in reverse, it's a bonus. It's already better than it was before, but I have a feeling it's gonna be right on. All right, so let me set the camera up over there and then we'll see how I did. Another humid day. All right, so that was the truck in reverse when I got out on the hill that you can see in the driveway there. So much better. Now I feel a little bit better. When you load excavators or with the enclosed trailer parking on a hill, it's not good to have it always that weight pushing on that transmission. So this way the weight stays in the brake system. And I also have a truck camper I'm going to be installing, putting back in the truck. So I'll be going on a little vacation with truck camper. So you'll see some videos probably of me trying to get that installed and fine-tuning that again. Every time I put it in and out, I always tweak something and try to make something a little faster, better, modify something. So, all right, this job's done. Thanks for watching. Check out some of my other videos. Appreciate it. Oh, now's my favorite time. I got to pick up all the tools.